Hello, welcome back. Last time I finished the other half of the sense combinations down here underneath the big stone head. I opened this door. Let's see what's in it. So those were all the little places I was in. Can I jump off the edge? No, I can't. Big imposing looking building. Very dark, like everything else. And of course I go right to the darkness instead of staying on a lit path. What am I doing? Okay, this feels almost like I'm going, like packing myself back up in the box I came in. Like back at the beginning I came out of something like this. Now I'm going into something like this. Ooh. Okay. Did I find an ending? I'm still moving. Oh, wait. Sensorium! I found an ending. Okay. I suspected it might have been. Kind of funny I managed to stop right before that. Tad Cordal. Possibly some other people. Yep. Cool. Alright, so I'm obviously not at all done with this game. But that is, I did suspect there would be an ending down here. That makes a lot of sense. Uh-huh. The uppercase letters in this font are exactly the same as the others, just slightly larger. Free Sound, Unreal Engine. Unreal Engine's been around since 1998, huh? Long-lived. Alright, well, there we go. I got a receptor symbol here, okay. Or transmitter, you know, thingy. Alright, so yeah, ending there. If I want to pack myself back up in the box I came in. Let's not. Let's look around and do some other stuff. There's definitely more to do. So I can go behind. I'm walking backward because there's light back there and I can see what I'm doing. Well, yeah. Okay, so here's a diagram. So double X's stacked on top of each other. Left, upright, right, down, right. I believe that's 6 out of 8. Can I feel my way out of here? Okay, it's not that way. It's this way, okay. This is uncomfortable. I have a map of those symbols. I don't know of a place to input them right now. Okay, it seems like there's nothing back here. Just only on that side. Alright, so again, I think that's 6 out of 8. Okay, and that came with no explanation of who I am or what I accomplished in this world. Not too surprising. So let's go look at that map. Well, there are two maps. So there's a diagram of the symbols I see in the middle of the octagon diagrams. And then there's an actual, what appears to be an overhead map of something with a bunch of little yellow spots circled, a bunch of little spots in it circled in yellow. I want to count those yellow circles and see if they correspond to the number of octagon diagrams, and see if I can figure out from that how to get to, how to get to any more of them, maybe. One of those two things was next to the Vision Temple. What color is Vision? Yellow? Red is touch. Yeah, okay. I don't know why I mix up yellow and red so much, but I do, somehow. So it's like... My notes say it was opened by a red receptor. Not that way. Probably on the other side. Alright, here's one of the things I was looking for. The other one my notes say is also close to that same building, but I couldn't find it easily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Well, that's 2 8s. That's an 8. And there's this. I feel pretty certain I interacted with a circuit that looked a lot like this, but I don't know where in the world. Well, every theory I've had about this has been promptly shot down. There's an arrow here pointing to 8 thingies on that. Okay, so big wall directly across from the entrance to... Could that be where I am now? Let's see if this is... Okay, so like if I'm here, facing this way, like I'm looking at this wall right now, maybe, and you know, this is on the south wall and the interior there, maybe. So that would mean when I come out of here, I'd be facing... Yeah, so right now I'm facing east on this map if I interpret it that way. So when I leave, I face west. I turn left and I'm facing south. And I run into a big wall. I turn left again. There's some kind of ledge or something. And then all the little circles. Okay, is there any way that I could understand things that way? So 2 lefts, some kind of ledge or something, and then 16 yellow circles. That does not in any way feel like it matches what I see out here. This is one more left. Well, no, hold on. Trees? I don't know, I think I'm barking up the wrong tree here. But okay, so let's keep trying. So a blob of purple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trees. Passage to the left, building immediately forwards. Those 6 trees, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can that in any way relate to what's on the map? And there's the RGB spot there, which didn't ever seem to serve a purpose. Did I miss my turn? I did. Just let me deconfirm this to be sure that's not the map that I'm looking at. Or maybe I'll confirm that it is. Like, the best relatable thing I had was like these 8 things and these 8 things. Maybe those aren't the same thing, but they feel like they must be. Okay. So all those lefts. Big blob of purple, but it's blue here. 6 trees. There are 16 yellow circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not impossible those are trees, the green blobs, but then, like, what's this? And they're not in the layout of the 6 things there. Okay, so what kind of perspective is this from? Am I, like, looking forward at this door? Is this not a map? Is it something, let's see, could this be anything that's other than a map? What's that shape? Well, no, this shape does look a heck of a lot like that building I was just looking at in the taste area. Okay, so 1 protrusion on what will be my left, indentation, slightly longer protrusion on what will be my right. I don't know, that feels like it's almost matching up. And, to the left of that very large thing. Yeah, to the left of that is a passage up the mountain to a something. I don't know, this is starting to look plausible as a map, but maybe I'm seeing a pattern where there is none. It's crudely drawn, so it's not too surprising that it... One part that bothers me is this ramp isn't represented at all. But maybe that means nothing. It's crudely drawn, so it could easily be that it just doesn't very directly represent what's there. Like, yeah, purple stuff on the ground for the blue. Trees in... So on the diagram they were in like a triangular layout. Like here, 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 here. However, this building is kinda shaped like that, so small protrusion on the left, indentation here, larger protrusion on the right. Okay, and then to the left of that, cave thing with what in it? The scale is way off, but it does seem semi-plausible that that's what this is mapping. It's just like a super abstract map, or maybe it's something else entirely. Okay, well let me find the other thing I was looking for. So this is not what I was looking for, but let's try the piano cave again. Let me just see if I can do anything about this. Alright, so that's the order of those. I'm gonna wait and listen for a moment. Because piano comes into the music eventually. I know it does. Okay, so here. Were there two of those? I hope I don't have to play that perfectly. Well, if I were better at, like, listening to piano notes and writing down, like, the keys that they were, then I could transcribe that melody and then play it just fine. And then I miss parts of it while I'm trying to play what I heard. Alright, let me painstakingly transcribe that so I can play it perfectly and prove that does nothing. Or maybe it'll do something. Alright, I think I got the whole thing. I wrote it down for myself in a format I should be able to understand, so I think it's this. Gonna be playing over top of this other thing. It's fine. Okay, where am I? Four, 5. 3, 4, 3, 2. I did it! Okay, I do actually just play the melody that I hear there. Alright, it's kind of long. Okay, so I got another of these. Upside down A. Up, up left, left, down left. Alright then. So I have... That's actually 6 out of 8. I had one fewer than I thought. I'm wondering if I forgot to note one. Might have to revisit all the locations where I thought I saw one. What was that again? Let me actually write it down, because I might be using these today. Was that up left? And, okay, so straight up left, left, down left, okay? Here we go, this is one of the other things I was looking for. Okay, so the location of this was... So here's the Vision Temple, right out the front entrance. Follow the path down the hill, and then it's just on the right here, tucked away in the rocks. Okay, there's my red receptor that I was looking for. No, this is not the same as that other circuit diagram. Those are different. I know I did something of that format, though, with the 4x2 grid. Okay, so I've definitely seen upside down A today, double X today. Upside down Y, that was the first one. Unfilled circle, that was the second one. Or maybe the other way around. Definitely seen this, definitely seen this. So square and half circle are the only ones I have not seen. Okay, that does match my notes. I have 6 noted. What do you suppose this means? That's probably just a wire. no, it's more drawn on there than, like, actually... Could be a wire. Okay. Still don't yet have a way to input this, and I don't really have a good way to write... I guess I could just, like, draw this on a piece of paper. That's probably a good idea. Alright, got a sketch of that now, so I know what that layout's like. Yeah, but there was no interaction with that as far as I could tell, and I don't need to mess with those anymore. That's already open. Okay. So at this point, kind of low on things to actually do. So I think I'm going to have to just, like, scrounge around the world and look for secrets that I've missed. That's fine. I was due for another little world tour, but yeah, alright, well, gonna go around and poke at, like, every wall until I find something. It shouldn't take too terribly long, I hope. I'm sure I've missed stuff in lots of places, but this might take me a bit. So maybe this was the puzzle I was thinking had a 4x2 grid. This has a 2x4 grid, and goes to this pretty complicated circuit. That's probably the one. That's pretty close to a match. Distorted by memory, etc. Okay, so there might be no great mystery there. I may not have seen that circuit elsewhere. It might have just been that puzzle room here in the Vision Temple. Maybe. So here's a little curiosity. So there's this room that was opened after I finished this place. It has a little zappy teleportation thing. I teleport a green block in here. I can teleport it back out. This was the state of this when I came in here. This looks identical to the ramp I just went up in the ending room. It's very super glowy in here. So I did this with the green square in there. What if I go in there with it outside? It's possible that affects things. Alright, well, I've changed the state of this. If I find myself back down there, maybe I'll go through the ending again and see if anything changes with that. Maybe. But until then, I'm looking for diagrams and stuff. So this is fun. I just went through the entire sound building and found nothing new of interest there. But surprisingly enough, I can actually jump up onto this rock. Check it out. If I get a good ramp right here, boing, can actually make it all the way up there if I do it just right. I've done it. I did it several times. Can only do it when nobody's watching. Huh. Come on now. Like, I really just did this several times in a row. Once I'm up there, I can jump on the trees. I wonder if I can get anywhere. Am I jumping just from too far away? What's going on here? Suddenly I lost my ability to do this. There we go, I was up. Yeah, I was just too far away, so maybe I don't even need to be on that first. Okay, I was up. Wow, why is this so hard suddenly? So I kind of aim for the right side. There, I'm up. Hard to do with an audience, for whatever reason. Okay, so tree walking sounds. I don't really have any air control, so once I'm going in a direction, I'm committed to it. Shoot, I fell off. I don't think that's really leading me anywhere. I can just get up here under my own power just fine. But I guess it's a fun little toy to play with. I think I found something new. So hang on. So how I got here was... Again, just kind of platforming around these rocks and trees. There's a suspiciously dark spot in the wall. Looked like nothing, but when I pressed forward, turns out yellow receptor totally opened a thing here. I don't remember ever seeing this before. Okay, I found something entirely new. Here we go. Alright, so demonstrating a timer toggle mechanism. Neat. And a different one, sure. Whoa! And a different one. Different ways to do timers. Using the slowness of the AND gates. Okay, well that's just a straight up timer. That renders weird. Look at the way it does that. It's like not just a straight line coming out of here, it's all blobby. Kinda neat the way it is. Right. I don't know what's going on here. But it's some kind of cool little toggle with like a lot of logic gates? How does it keep that state though? Just only AND gates and NOT gates can form together. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Sure. Alright, so this is what's inside one of these. Alright, cool. That's an OR gate. That's an AND gate. Okay, sure. Oh, what the heck? Robot burns down the house and the family is sad. What is this? Okay, well that's fun. This is just like circuit playground. Alright, no octagon diagrams to be found here, but fun things regardless. Ooh. So I came back to the starting zone here. I figured there had to be something that changed here. So right, here's the box that I first started in. By the way, it is definitely the... Oh, it's in here somewhere. It is definitely the exact same pattern as where the ending is. You go up this, in here. It might do something to put the green box in here in a little miniature representation. It might not. Oops. But in any case, there's definitely a little secret over here. There was a white receptor. I'm on the wrong side of this wall. There's a multi-layered box. There was a white receptor that was on. I feel the need to do something. It's not on this side. Let me exit. Load game. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so white, just that symbol. Yeah, so that will newly have opened since I saw the ending. Alright, what will I find here? It's very possible, it's very likely I did find this when I first started the game. I just had no idea what to make of that. But now, oh, check it. Alright, so this is where this input is. Bunch of tree branches holding it in here. So I need to understand the circuit diagram there to know which of those would be lit up and which ones would not. Oh, okay. So now the map makes sense, doesn't it? Well, that's pretty spirally there. What are all the yellow circles then? That map doesn't make sense to me yet. Okay, but hang on. So I know where the 4x2 input panel is. It's right here. Looks like that. Okay, so if the arrow points at that on the map, well, like which way is anything facing here? So what does the entrance to this look like? Okay, so right now I think I'd be facing south, going by the map. Can I, like, tell my compass direction by the sun, I wonder? Well... What planet am I on? Which way does it spin? And what time of day and year is it? The sun is there. I mean, I could just, like, call this north if I wanted to. The North Sun. Or south, or east, or west. But I mean, just whichever direction I pick, then that might be a useful... Well, if I can get the map orientation, then I can decide which way is north, then, I guess. But, like... None of the yellow... So 16 yellow circles on a map somewhere. That's right, that's what clued me into the existence of the challenge tower here. I'm still missing 2 hex diagrams? 2, I think, yeah. Or I keep calling them that. It's a lot easier to say hex than octagon. Oct diagrams. Somewhere, something. I haven't revisited the Touch Temple today, so I'm gonna do that real quick. You know what, Touch Temple's kinda huge, so I'm not gonna bother at the moment. I still don't see how I could possibly interpret this as being the location of that. This is... I don't know what this is. It just doesn't look like anything in the world. Anyway, so at least I understand my task here now. I need to understand which of these would be active under this circuit, based on the state of these. Okay, so, alright, that shouldn't be so bad, in theory. So let's work backward. So you have a wire coming to you through that. Okay, so NOT gate. Alright, so if this is off, then that's on. And that just flips it again. Okay, so 2 NOT gates. 3 NOT gates. It's on. Okay, so on, off, on, off. Alright, first one is off. Second one. Okay, this half of this AND gate is on. This half... This half of this AND gate is on. This half of this AND gate is on. Okay, so this one is off. Because it's only this half of this is lit up, because there's a NOT gate there, right? Not off. On. On. On, therefore off. Off, therefore off. Therefore, okay, so we got 1 on, 1 off. So that's 1, 0. U. Okay, gotta be real careful about what bridges to what, because this doesn't just bridge straight over that wire, it actually connects to it. Okay, so this bridge goes under that. Okay, that one's on. 101. This half is on, this half is on. 1011. Alright, so top row, only the second one is off. On. So not whatever the state of this is, okay? Well, that's clearly off, so that one's on. So on, off, on, on, on. I don't need to look at the other side of that AND gate because I just know if this part's off, then it doesn't matter how this is. And there's a NOT gate there, so this is on. So on, off, on, 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 on. This is a lot easier to parse than I thought it would be. Okay, so that goes under this bridge, then connects to this one. Yeah, so this part of this is on. What about that part of it? On, yes, okay. On, off, on, on. On, on. That wire doesn't connect to anything. Off, I guess, then. Let me make sure. That's the only thing in this entire chain. This bridge goes nowhere else. Yeah, that's not even connected. Okay, so that was On, off, on, on, off. Alright, I can remember that. On, off, on, off, on. No feedback. Maybe I did that wrong, maybe there's just no feedback. Maybe I should check back in at the octagon diagram. I should double check my work and see if I still agree with that answer. Well, immediately I find a flaw, the very first one. On, off, on, off. That should be off. Did I just say off first, then change that to on at some point later? Let's see if that was my only error. No, let me check all the rest and see if I'm confident in them. Alright, I double-checked all the others, and this was the only error I could find. Confirmed. Trees turned green. Neat. I hit a tree switch. So now the yellow circles will show up and they're tree-related? Why do I think that? I don't know. It's just what came to my mind. Okay, so trees. Trees have become important suddenly. Or so it would seem. Do these trees look any different? No. Are there 16 trees here? No, there are 4. Well, there's some dead ones. Did anything change back in the place where I got the key, or in the place where the octagon thingy is? I always forget how to get there from here. It's like, kinda this way? From there, I go here. Yeah, okay. I'm learning my way around this world. It has just enough landmarks for me to actually find what I want to find after I've been to it a few times. Okay, well, I did something. I don't know what. This still doesn't make any sense to me and is still unchanged. Taste Temple had a lot of trees in it. It's right out there, so I guess I can check it now just in case it's like that spot. But it's probably not. Okay, well I did something, and I saw an ending, so you know, both of those are significant. Something in an ending. Wait, this isn't taste. This is just because it's purple doesn't mean it's taste. This is outside the touch temple, actually. I think this is touch. But no, these are taste trees. Okay, so taste is up here, that's right. But it hasn't visibly changed anything here, and I don't currently have any reason to think this is what the map is depicting. Okay, well I did something. Somewhere in the world, there's something to do with 16 yellow circles, 2 more octagon diagrams to find, and a place to input them somehow. That's a thing I don't have. Let's end with having toggled the state of where the green box is. Let me go back through the ending again and see if anything's changed. From here, this looks pretty much the same. Well, there wasn't a green box in it at first, and there still isn't. Maybe even less so now. I mean, there are 2 places that look like this. This is one of them, there's another. There's a hallway back here. No, there's not. I can just go around. Some old junk left in the background. Okay, I can't go through there. This whole passage just doesn't go. So to get there, I have to go around this way, huh? I mean, I already sniffed out one secret here. There's probably not another octagon diagram elsewhere. I keep, I'm keeping a sharp eye out for anything octagonal, but I just don't tend to find it. That ramp is so slippery. Or maybe it's my feet. This looks like it's going to be the same. I guess it's worth looking a second time just to see if it's not somehow. Looks like it is. Okay, well, cool. So I saw an ending. Now I'm seeing it twice. Alright, well, next time I'm gonna look around the world and see what activating that tree mechanism might have done. There's plenty of trees around and I'm gonna check all of them.